Traveler, Paimon! Kujo-Sara's arrived. She's right over there.
What's with all the rushing back and forth? Guess she doesn't trust us after all. She sure does seem on high alert.
The situation's getting complicated. Let's have a word with her first.
Yeah, let's switch to the team I was using for this. It's just the Inazuma team, but, you know. I kind of like having the mobility of Kazuma team.
Time to go.
Let's talk to her.
Thank you again for your help this entire time. I've brought reinforcements. It would seem that the most critical moments are behind us. So from here on out, if we can hold this path, we should be able to repel the monsters. If any do escape, we can corner them in the Araumi region. The loud noises we heard earlier were probably the result of large numbers of mechanisms. We're ready and waiting for an opportunity to storm the domain.
Why don't you station troops closer to the domain?
In our last operation, our samurai didn't think to maintain a certain distance. When the monsters suddenly attacked, they had no choice but to beat a hasty retreat. Once is an oversight, twice would be a grave error. I won't allow such things to happen again.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
I will return to the Kujo encampment and plan our defenses for the other regions.
Okay, so we can still go in and meet that.
It took some time, but the Tenryou Commission has assumed full control of this area. With all my heart, I thank the three of you for your assistance. Your promised rewards are not forgotten. Miss Chinyan, please take this letter. Enclosed is a travel permit that I processed personally for you.
Nice. She's not getting deported anymore.
I applied for the longest duration available. I hope you can use it this time to really get to know Inazuma. I've also arranged your accommodation. Simply follow the instructions in the letter when you're back in the city.
Oh, wow. Free boarding and unlimited travels across Inazuma. I don't know what to say.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you, ma'am. I know you're real busy, but if you do get a day off and I'm still here in Inazuma, please come and see one of my street performances.
I must tell you that I never did develop much of a taste for songs and music. But given everything you've done for the Tenryou Commission, I will certainly attend your performance if the opportunity arises.
Well, that's Xinyan's biggest worry taken care of.
Not quite. My biggest worry is still Shiki Taisho. What comes next has nothing to do with me. As a friend, I must go back and help. Not to mention Red. Traveler, we gotta go back and save him, right? Then let's go.
Might be, actually.
We'll need to meet up with Shiki Taisho in secret first.
He isn't that red. I mean, kind of. He's got a little Mika something going on, but I don't know. Not enough justify the name red.
Xinyan, Traveler, Paimon. A general just passed through here. She was leading a team to investigate the area.
Her name is Kujo-Sara. She's from the Tenryou Commission.
Kujo-Sara. Why haven't I heard of her? I think I remember hearing the name of the Supreme Commander of the Tenryou Commission once. It was a man called Kujo... something. What was it again? I can't remember his name, but I do remember that Haranosuke played chess with him.
Haranosuke sounds like someone important.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. We need to sneak back into the Onmyo chamber before anyone sees us.
Oh, right. We still gotta find Child. Let's go.
All right. Everyone, follow me.
Okay, so this is day 2. Let's go. Let me check if there's any level ups or anything that I haven't. I think I spent all my whatever the stuff is. Oh, damn. Wait. Cryo high, so that was the boss. Okay. Let's see that. Oh, damn. Getting way bigger now. Alright. So I'm seeing Pyro's gonna be good. Cryo's gonna be good, except against this thing. Pyro's pretty much always good though. So probably Pyro. Maybe I can bring Venti. It's kind of sketchy now. Okay. Okay, so I think I want to use, wait, wait, hold on, what is the challenge here? Is there one? I'm not sure. No, not sure any of that. This is the one, right? No healing. Okay, that's fair. No deaths. Sure. That's it. Okay, that's all. And is there anything in here that I need to do for this one? Here. No. This is the one that's not in here. Okay. So I'm thinking. The thing is, I don't want to take I don't want to take Bennett because Bennett has negative synergy here, right? Kind of. I mean, I could just take him and not care. Yeah, whatever. I could take Chongyun and like build a melt team or something. That'll work, even with the C6 on. Okay, fine. I still want to kind of just go with my old team though. Wait, are there any wolves here? Let's see. If there are wolves, then I don't see any. Okay, so I'm not using Darren, definitely. I'm using Zhongli. Okay, so we're going Pyro and probably still Kazuha for now. Zhongli Bennett. It's not too much. I'll be fine. And then I want do I want anyone else? She's C6, he's C5. These two obviously are not gonna get I don't have C6 obviously. So let's see. Who else do I want? I should take someone else to play with. Probably Child. Let's put Child in just in case. Well, not just in case, you know. Let's have some fun with that. And I have C6 Bishop, so I can put her in, that's fine. I guess I just put in C6s, right? Since I don't want to screw up the whole extra constellation thing, but at the same time I want to get as many of them as I can. So I only have 4 characters here that can get constellations, which is cool. These are fine. Yeah, sure. What does this do? Increase damage, but also takes increased damage. Ish. Maybe I should just take that off and put on the fire one. Fire one's kind of cool. It's healing. I think I should take that. Yeah, I'll drop this for now. And just add some healing just in case, because I'm not going to be using the internal healing for the domain, right? All these, I don't have enough of this stuff to level anything up, so this is all fine. Let's try it.
Oh, here you are!
So, is this everyone?
You guys had me waiting for quite some time. Let me tell you, you missed out on some incredible action. Quite the pity.
Look at this guy. Not a scratch on him.
Were you guys worried about me? You must have a lot of faith in my abilities. As a comrade and old rival, you should know that unexpected combat situations are my bread and butter. Anyway, when the domain was rearranging itself, the rooms were moving up and down. The monsters were scattered all over the place. I had so much fun fighting them these last few days. I even came across a few replicas. They should contain more power and memories.
Better late than never. Hurry up and fuse with them, Shiki Tasho.
Okay, gotta be on the lookout for anything really. I don't know what they're gonna do here.
The residual power in these replicas is limited. I can only regain a fraction of my memories.
Not enough. Then I guess it's on with the plan. We need to venture deeper into the domain.
Wait! The domain already rearranged itself. The route we discovered is useless now.
Don't worry too much. There's a pattern to the rearrangement. I should be able to find the way. If I'm not mistaken, we should head in that direction.
Wait a second. Paimon has a question. Shiki Taisho, so how would you know if you were heading in the right direction? Last time when we followed you through that door, we were sent out of the domain, which means not all the doors in this place are real. What if you still can't tell the difference? We might end up somewhere super dangerous.
I can completely understand your reservations. Unfortunately, I'm still unable to give you a compelling answer. Would you believe it if I said that it's an intuition I have as the overseer here?
Not really.
I can see why you're worried, Paimon, but our only option is to trust Shiki Tasho as our guide. Otherwise, all we can do is stand here and wait. Besides, we'll be even more lost if the domain rearranges itself again.
Equally lost.
You seem to be more anxious this time around. Let me guess. Trouble on the outside? As far as I understand it, Inazuma's situation is still far from stable. A domain like this would likely fall under the Tenryou Commission's jurisdiction, but they're spread too thinly at present. There's a lot that still falls outside of their control. Which means that you guys are here as support, and it's very likely that the Tenryou Commission made the request. So, you're receiving their orders.
Well, he's still sharp.
In that case, knowing their style, they're probably planning a lethal assault on the domain to crush everything in their path. If we don't find Shiki Taisho's memories before that happens, then it's possible we never will. Hence the increased anxiety, right?
Is this all part of your scheme?
It's true, there are indeed matters that I'm investigating, but it's not what you might think. We can talk about that later. Let's make sure we deal with our own problems first. Now then, Traveler, you and I are hardly strangers, and I see no reason for me to lie to you. After arriving in Inazuma, I discovered monster tracks in the surrounding areas, and so I followed them into the domain. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Needless to say, it's been an enjoyable experience for me. I feel quite at home. This may come as an unpleasant surprise to Miss Xinyan and Shiki Taisho, but I'm not someone who cares for allegiance and affiliation. Good and evil, right and wrong, duty and destiny. Are these things really so important? Are they really more appealing than the euphoria of battle and close combat?
You got fighting in your veins, that's for sure. Well, brother, what is it you're trying to say?
Nothing in particular, but I am telling you that we should venture forward bravely. Don't fear the monsters that lie ahead. If you're not up to the task, I will happily take your place in crushing all that come before us. Then the burden of the slaughter will be mine and mine alone. Because fighting is what I'm best at.
He's all for the monologues.
Don't
Yeah.
look at Paimon! We're going, okay? We're going!
Okay, I see. Okay. So protect them, and they deal damage, and they finish charging. Cool. Gotcha. Nothing. Right. Speed me up and ready. Okay. Domain traps and all. What? Alright. Let's do this, whatever this is. Okay. Easy enough. Tier damage bonus. Okay. Sure. Super. Do I have anyone? What's my team right now? Pyro and Emoji, right? So maybe I just take this for Zhongli. It isn't much though, I just take this. Because that honestly isn't. So if I do get cursed, makes things easier, right? Right. I found it. That is the map one. Okay. Okay, so this is... Gotcha. I'm gonna need to do zoom in at least twice. Because there's more than one path. Or I could just loop around, I guess. Okay, let's see. It is a trap. I think the shield is enough to nullify that. Those things. Okay, let's try it. See how it is.
Stabilize.
Right.
This is order.
Okay. Yeah, we can pretty much ignore these then. For the most part. I didn't use any yet. That's just straight up damage increase. I might take that. Actually, this is pretty good too. I'll take this. No downside. Just getting started. And I know it's probably better to take the damage buff, but whatever. That is not good.
Stabilize.
Let's go up here first. There was a cut. Oh. What? I didn't even notice it. I can mostly ignore the damage with the shield off, but the curses are more of an issue.
This body belongs to
But Xiangling does take care of that. Go. Constellations? No. Oh yes, nice. What do we get? Oh, you only have 4 I can go, right? So Zhongli should have
Osmanthus
Constellation now.
wine tastes the same as I
So we can
remember.
have 2 of those. You've got C2. Nice. She's already C6. He's got C6 now. Which is fine. I tried to make sure we didn't care. So, it's fine. You've got C1, which is nice. That's it, yeah. Okay, good. We headed... I kinda wanna go around and... Yeah, screw it, I'm doing it. I don't wanna have to redo these. So I'm just gonna explore now. I might get cursed, but yeah, screw it. Healing. Nice. What is this one? This is healing, I see, right. Okay. And that one, yeah. That is the wrong one. That one, nice.
Stabilize.
That is that kind of trap, which I can deal with. What all of those last? Oh, wait. That. Yeah, there's the price. Let's do this one. Explosive immunity is probably best. Taking that. And there's a curse, I see it. Oh. And there's a chest. Nice.
Solidify.
Okay, so how do I avoid this? This way. Nice. That one. Just one chamber though.
Stabilize.
Okay. Right, let's do this one. Okay. Charged attack. Do I use any charged attacks? No. Take this one. This is just back to where we were. Let's get this. Oop, it's nothing. Okay, fine.
Time to go.
And we're headed right. Yep. Shield. Let's go. I don't think I missed.
Time to go.
Or rather, I don't think I left any traps behind, did I? I don't know. Just gonna have to see. There's one. So here we turn left.
Gather.
Oh, yeah, it's another one. That's good, but that's also very good. I think I do more damage than the barrels. But yeah, I'm taking that. That's the wrong path. Let's go. Shield.
Stabilize.
The mind of our master is righteous and broad. Our enemies flee at the sound of our sword.
Is that a song?
It's a ballad that was once passed down by samurai through the ages. They fought alongside my replicas, and through the power of charm magic, that song is now a part of me. The emotion of that time is with me too. Something's coming back to me. Echoes circulating. It's the emotions and voices that they left in my memory. Some of them were scared. Some were discontent. Others were eager to join the fray, yearning for battle through day and night. The lead samurai addressed Haranosuke as Master Kamuna. He had unyielding respect for him, and always acted on his advice. Strange. What was their purpose in continuing to fight here?
Okay, here we go.
Stabilize.
It just did this battle, so. These are on the same level as the overall one. So this shouldn't be an issue. It's charming. Meant to be unshocking. Oh,
Solidify.
I don't have a full laser this time. But it really matters. It's still going down too fast. Go over the environments. Oh, who do I want to spend for it?
Off we go!
Boba, get them!
Wind strider!
There we go. Energy recharge, more pyro damage. Probably pyro damage. Okay, so we're going up here.
Solidify!
Hydro? Just child. And I'm not using child right now, so that's fine. Take the elemental damage. What does this map look like? Oh, pretty simple. Nice. Let's go left. Watch out for the curses. It's in there. Nothing. Okay. Animal damage. Now we can get this. Yeah, let's get it now. Left first, then dip right. Okay.
Time to go.
Percent defense. That doesn't do much for me. ER is probably the best now. I don't really want to redraw. Let's see what happens with what I just get.
Stabilize!
So now I should be breaking all those barrels. Let's do this. The freeze there was kind of scary. Oh, that stacks. That's nice. I actually don't know how many are left, but as long as there's two, it's better than this, right? So I'll take it. Which way we headed? No, that way first.
Time to go.
I wanna finish this out. Not get cursed.
Time to go.
Maybe we should still get those. Yeah, nice. Let's do this. Get out these things.
Solidify! This is order.
Okay, nice. Overloaded. No, unlikely to be overloaded stuff. Melt, also unlikely. Electrocharge. Nothing here is happening. So it's cryo, though, right? So cryo, I've got pyro, so melt is more likely. The most likely of these three. So a lot of cryo in this domain. Kind of want to go this way and see what's in the corridor. Yeah, it's just right there. So definitely going all the way down there. No car space. That. Pretty fun. Another chest. Nice.
Solidify.
Not sure if I'm maxed yet on the off for breaking things. Got to one of those. Yeah, okay, let's just go forward now.
Stabilize.
This is, yeah, straightforward.
Stabilize.
What? You want me to climb? Is that the idea? Because I have Cosmo. I can just skip that whole thing. Right, good. Okay. Never mind. Right. Wait, what? Oh, there's a trap. Me? Am I max? That is maxed, yeah.
Time to go.
Okay. Defense, damage buff. Yeah, I'll take the increased damage now. Don't think I mind it. This way. Oh, so we should go around. Okay, so now we take the defense buff. Because there's nothing else that's good here. And head left.
Time to go.
Oh, there's only one direction. Let's left from here. Not. No, it's fine. Cryo bonus. I'm not really going to use that. Charge attack. None of these are great. Let's take this one, I guess. I'm not really sure what's going to happen though. Let's go check the corridors between the levels. Or between the rooms. Might have something useful. For that.
Solidify.
Okay, nothing else. That's the one trap for me to fall into. Another one. I saw this one.
Gather.
Weird place for a chest. I knew it. But I guess I was safe in the center. Okay, well.
Solidify.
Already I'm blind to those a lot of the time. It's healing, right? Yep. Okay, so I'm not taking that. Another chest. Nice. Two more. Okay. And this is the boss, right? Final boss of this stage. What was it again? Cannot.
One with wind and cloud.
He's dead already. Oh, that's just it. Okay. I'm anticlimactic.
Time to go.
I wish it was a little bit harder. I guess I'll get that wish fulfilled in the next few days. The event is gonna get harder after all. So let's see how much so it gets.
Finally, the last room. It hasn't been easy.
Is that
Back to the front.
another replica?
This room is very close to the deepest part of the Onmyo chamber. Harunosuke and I remember we spent a long time here. We would watch martial artists from all over Inazuma. They would drink here and celebrate, shouting, "Now we too have the power to defeat the strongest monsters."
So you and Kamina Harunosuke brought samurai here to eradicate monsters?
That is one possibility. Among many, perhaps it was all just a ploy by Harunosuke. Maybe recruiting those samurai and ordering them to eradicate the monsters was all in aid of regaining control of the Onmyo chamber.
Huh. Sounds a lot like something Tartaglia would say.
Hey, I can have positive assumptions too, you know.
I'm just trying to make a logical guess. I don't mean to offend anyone. My memory is still incomplete, but there's less and less gaps to fill. Soon, it should be fully restored. What's more, I sense that if we continue forward, we might just come face to face with Harunosuke himself.
But this Onmyo chamber was built ages ago, wasn't it? Could he have been here all that time? Whoa.
Wait, Traveler, you're not about to...
Looking at your expressions, this must be something serious.
We don't need to get too serious though, right? It's eerie enough down here without adding more tension into the mix. Let Paimon say it. Alright, here goes. In the very beginning, all we heard was that monsters had escaped from a domain. We came straight here along with samurai from the Tenryou Commission. When we met you, you didn't know anything about the domain or where you came from, and we believed you. We had our reservations, but we trusted Xinyan. She took you at your word, and we decided to work together. As we ventured deeper and deeper into the domain, it seemed like truth was just around the corner. But even now, we still can't be sure whether this domain was created for evil ends. You never know what you'll find in a chest until you open it. And now we've arrived at that moment. We need to be ready for whatever it contains.
I still don't like this style of dialogue. It doesn't matter what you choose, you're just saying everything. So, like, what is the point of having it in 3 options?
I don't like seeing folks forced into a corner like this. But it's like the Traveler says. We gotta be ready to take responsibility for each other.
I see. So the time has come for me to make a choice. Until now, I had my doubts about why you had decided to help me throughout all this. Even if we've only spent a few days fighting in each other's company, we should have no reason to hide anything. I'm afraid that barring new information, it's impossible for me to make any guarantees. I want to believe in Haranosuke, but after all these years, perhaps he's changed. Maybe my memories were never real to begin with.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Death Note. When Light erases his own memories effectively to prove that he's innocent. You know, prove. And that whole thing that happens. It's got a very similar structure to the story here. From what I'm saying, anyway.
I am just a Shikigami, created by an onmyoji, with nothing more than a few fragmented memories to my name. The 4 of you are all I have.
And that, like, he believes he is innocent. And that's the crux of it. When Light erased his memories, he believed he was innocent, which was the reason he was able to convince the others that he was innocent, because he believed it. That's the point, right? Oh, let's see.
Our bond is one of trust. My bond with Haranosuke is one of responsibility. As my creator, I have a duty to follow him. And if he does turn out to be evil, then my destiny will be his to control.
Yeah, see? It's the same parallel here. The fact that his intention was evil, Light's that is, in the beginning meant that innocent Light didn't matter in the end. His intentions in that moment were irrelevant because his path was already decided.
If I am able, I wish to retain the kindness in my heart until the very end. But a weapon cannot betray its master's will. If he was able to create me, then he is able to control me.
Yeah, that.
So, if Haranosuke and I go on to cause harm to others, I trust that you will provide a fitting end for the 2 of us.
That's always a pretty interesting predicament, though. The fact that when the story takes on that idea of an evil entity breaking off a part of itself that is good and using that part of itself to sway someone good, and then that part of itself wants to die if it becomes evil. That's like, where else have I? Oh, I know where I've seen that before. In the Dresden Files. What was her name? Lash, right. Lash and Lassia. That's the exact same thing. Lash is a good subconsciousness, but not in the way you usually use the word subconsciousness. It's a consciousness that's lesser than the original, right? So Lash is a part of Lassia. Anyone who's read Genshin Files will get this, right? Like, to that point. But, like, it's very similar to this in that little consciousness isn't evil, but the greater whole is, and so she works against herself. Oh well, just so you know, Justin Files is amazing. Go read it if you haven't. Also, I haven't finished it. I've gotten to like what was the last book? I know I haven't read the last one pretty much. I don't know if there's any more than that, but yeah, I haven't read the last book. I need to go back and read the entire series before reading the last book because I kind of lost the story at this point. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years since I lost the series.
Great! Leave all the heartbreaking decisions for us, why don't you? Still, that was an honest and inspiring speech.
I don't know if I want.
Good enough for Paimon. What do you think?
I wouldn't say that much, but fine.
Wait, were you two planning this line of questioning all along?
Xenia's a little slow.
Not bad at all. You were testing to see whether there were still missing fragments from Shiki Taisho's memory. Ah, you've grown, Traveler.
What do you mean, testing? This was all an orchestrated collaboration. Successful teamwork. It's like Xinyan said. She has her way of confirming trustworthiness, and we have ours. Besides, this was a chance to let Shiki Taisho know that even if he's still unsure of the big picture, we're still willing to place our trust in him.
Shiki Taisho refrained from claiming an allegiance, which sounds like the actions of a real comrade to me. Warning us of the potential threat was an act of true responsibility.
Well, I'm also a terrible liar. But thank you for opening up to my honesty.
Well, even good guys lie and manipulate at times, and bad guys have their own doubts and misgivings. The fact that you were able to give an answer so cruel to yourself could only mean that you've truly made up your mind.
It's just like Xinyan said. What was it you said again?
Could you give me a hint?
Oh, got it! It's an honest language that touches the truest depths of the heart.
Word for word, huh? Your memory ain't so bad after all, Paimon.
Well then, has our pre-combat session concluded? If so, let's get going.
Shiki Taisho, try not to worry. We're here for you.
I know, and I will do my best not to cause you guys any trouble.
Trouble's fine, as long as we can win in the end.
Ooh, there's one more.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to be ready for an even worse scenario. Imagine if this door isn't the way to the innermost depths of the domain, but just another mechanism.
Shut up! Don't jinx it!
I'm just exploring the what-ifs. There's no guarantee that it won't happen, right?
Unfortunately, if that is the case, I don't think I'll be able to prevent it in my current state. I'm sorry, but I still don't have full control over this place yet.
Personally, I wouldn't really mind. This place is a combat haven. It can rearrange itself another 10 times for all I care.
Going to.
Paimon isn't listening! You can have fun here by yourself when all this is over!
Well, if the domain does rearrange itself again, you should watch your backs and try and stick together.
And you'll be off on another solo combat mission, I assume.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be making the most of it.
Oh yeah, there isn't another one. That's it. Again, limit reached. God damn it. Okay. So that should be it though. And it drops us outside. Yep.
Darn it! We've been kicked out again!
No, we need to make sure Red keeps his mouth shut next time. His jinxes are right on Lamora.
Paimon's sick of this domain. Kamina Haranosuke is a scaredy cat. He's too afraid to face us.
Still, it's lucky that Red and Shiki Taisho remained inside. This place is crawling with Tenryo commissioned samurai. Well, same as before, I guess. Let's wait for the domain to rearrange and then go find them. Until then, we should stay hidden. We wouldn't want the Tenryo Commission to see us wandering around.
Next time, we have to chase Kamina out of its hiding spot.
Okay. Nothing huge, just a little bit of progression, right? The story progression is always good. I mean, it isn't technically main story. This is an offshoot, but still fun. Let's see, rewards. What do we have? Nice. I don't use them anyway. I guess I want this if I can get it now. All I get is this one. Great. Yeah, there's nothing here that I can use. I'll max them all out next, as soon as they're available anyway. Alright. Which means I get Xinyan. You need 4,000 to get her, right? So next unlock, I get her. Her constellation anyway. Nice. Oh.